Well, here we are. It's Tuesday, or no, it's Monday. I've had a long day doing other things, and I haven't played a big tournament for a few days. But I'm uh, I'm happy doing these 18 player tournaments. This is another one. We're at the final table. Um, we're down to 9 players, and the top four get in the money. I currently sit in third place, and I've like I say, I'm hoping that I can get in the money here. I've got a Jack three offsuit. I'm going to fold. Um, I've been making notes on these people, uh, and I won't get into that. But anytime you see a player with a yellow highlight, it means I've made a note on them. Uh, I just a comment about the way they play, and I was making quite a few comments earlier in this tournament, um, because these players, if they tend to do one thing, then they tend to repeat it, and it might be what they go all in on, what they call with. I have a 9-6 suited, but I'm going to fold because I'm early in the position here. Um, as I explain in most of my tournaments, you've got the button here, and then to the left of the button is the small blind, and then the big blind. And then there's first position, second position, third position, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh position. And the betting always goes in a rotation. And where you are in the rotation makes a difference in how you play. If you're early in the position, you don't necessarily want to call with mediocre cards. Whereas if you're at the tail end of the position, then it's probably worth it to call mediocre with some mediocre cards, provided you've got the chips. That's there's a fine line between your chip stack and what you call with. If you have a big stack, you can afford to call some on some some questionable hands, and but in any case, like I say, right now we're at 9 players. I'm in first position with an 8-2 offsuit. I'm going to fold, and I'm in fourth position with 3,500 points. The low man is this Teresa gal. Uh, I presume she's a gal. She's down to 30, down to 10 chips, and she's gonna be out pretty soon. As a matter of fact, I'll tell you the note that I made about this player is she is extremely slow. I don't know whether she's on the phone or got kids that she's trying to make dinner and play. Who knows what it is, but she's extremely slow, and uh, that doesn't tell me how she plays or what kind of card she plays, but at least if it's a slow player, then you can just count on it. Now I have a king jack suited. I'm in the big blind, um, and I'm going to call. I'm probably even going to, unless somebody goes all in with a bigger stack, I'm going to call here. I probably won't raise because, well, we'll just have to wait and see. This particular player's hanging up here, folded. Okay, I'm going to just check, and hopefully I get a decent flop. Uh, my king jack is a decent flop if somebody doesn't have an ace. If they do have an ace, they probably aren't betting it. So I'm just going to check my hand here and hope that my king is good. And what do you know, it is. So I take down a small pot, and any pot that you can take down at the final table is a good one. And Teresa over here, she disappeared in that hand. Uh, and now this guy, I've made notes on him. I'm going to fold because I have terrible cards, but the notes I have on him is he's a bluffer. But he raises with an ace king suit, and he went all in with a pair of fives. So I don't necessarily think that going all in with a pair of fives is a good idea. That's how I busted out of the World Series of Poker in 2004. I was in a good position at the table, and everybody but one person checked or folded before me, and so I had a pair of fives. I went all in, and sure enough, the one guy that called had a pair of jacks, and I got a third five on the flop, and was in really good shape. But then the other player got a jack on the turn card, and so I was down the road. That's how I lost out on the World Series of Poker in 2004. That was the main event, and I won a series of satellite tournaments to get into that tournament. They were on Paradise Poker, which got shut down by the government, but the, they used to sponsor. They used to have a lot of tournaments and a lot of online satellites that you could win your entry into the World Series of Poker. I was fortunate to do that. But anyway, getting back to this tournament, we have 8 players. I'm still in third place, and I just have to kind of bide my time and play good cards. I have a 3-4 suited. I'm kind of in the middle of the rotation. Um, some people love to play what they call suited connectors like this, but at this point I'm going to fold. A good thing too, because the flop, well, it gave me one club, but um, a 3-4 suited is not good with a flop like this. And surprisingly, this guy slow played queens. I'm going to make a note of that. I'm going to fold here. My note on him says he goes all in with king, and then he slow plays queen. So this guy will keep you guessing. Ingram, he's from the United States. Um, these players are from all over the world. I'm from the United States. This one's from Argentina. This one's the United States. This one's from Brazil. United States, United States, United States, and United States. Um, I think generally there's more players from the United States than anywhere, but there's a lot of players from South America. And a lot of European players, but this is not a good time of the day for them, apparently. You know, it's 7 p.m. In Pacific time, United States, 7:30. And I don't know what time it is across the pond, but I just don't see a lot of European players playing at this time of day. I had a Jack 4 offsuit. I was in first position. I folded. I'm still hanging out in third place, even though I haven't really played anything. I'll be in the big blind next hand, and so hopefully I'll get some good cards. A 6 jack offsuit is not good cards. It cost me $400 to see these. Hopefully nobody will raise, and I'll get to see a flop. I do. I get my wish. I'm gonna check, and a 9-5-2. That doesn't help me. I kind of doubt it helps these guys either. That queen doesn't help me. There's a pair of 9s. Now, my jack is not going to go anywhere. I'm going to check. But I don't think any. Well, the guy on the button is exercising his button, the last position, and betting. He may have had something he may not have, but I certainly didn't have anything to call him with. And now I'm in the small blind with a 4-5 suited. I'm down to 5th place. After putting in these 2 antes, I'm going to call because I'm halfway in this pot and hope I get a decent flop. A 10-10-6 is not a decent flop for me. I have a possible runner straight, but there's 2 spades up there and a pair. I'm going to fold. Well, what do you know? My 4s would have been good. It's a funny game, but you have to play the odds, and the odds are if you have low cards, you're not going to go anywhere. I'm on the button. I'm going to fold with a 5-8 offsuit. I don't have enough chips to really take a chance with, and calling with a 5-8 offsuit would be taking a real chance, because if one of these guys raised, I would fold, and but the odds of getting a good flop with a 5-8 offsuit are not good. I would be looking for a 6 to give me an inside straight, and that would have given me an inside straight. However, there's a possible flush on the board. With the pair, there's a possible full house. This guy's made a substantial bet. So anyway, I'm happy with my decision not to call. Now, it will cost me $600 to call with the 6-7 offsuit. I'm looking for much better cards. I'm going to fold these. And this guy is down to 31 chips. He's going to be all in when he has to put in the big blind. As a matter of fact, the next hand is going to be, if he doesn't go out here, the next hand is going to be short. The pot is going to be short because, it doesn't matter. He's out. So now I have a pair of 2s. I don't know what to do here. I'm tempted to fold. I'm tempted to raise. I'd have to give up half of my stack to raise. I'm just going to call. And hopefully I get a 2. If I do, I'm in really good shape. If one of these guys raises, I'm going to probably fold. Anyway, we'll see what happens here. I'm thinking now maybe I should have raised, but because these guys didn't, I might bet here. No, I'm not. I'm going to fold. I really would have needed another two to do anything. And as it turns out, this guy checked with his top pair. This guy bet with his under pair, and he's down the road. So we're down to 6 players. Uh, I'm in 5th place. I'm going to fold with a king 6 because I'm in the first position, and I'm really looking for something better than a king 6. But my time is running out, as is the time of these other players. Now this guy raised. He's got a big stack. It's probably a good bet. Hopefully one of these guys will call him. I'm gonna give it up. I just can't see putting any more money into this pot. I have a queen 3 suited. It would have been nice if I could have seen some cards, seen a flop. But I'm going to fold, regardless of what these guys do. Okay. Oh boy. I'm on what's called a cooler, and I've got a 4-5 offsuit. I can't see putting 300 more chips into this pot. I'm halfway in, but I'm going to fold regardless of what these other people do. And the good news is that I've just played the big and the small blind, and now I get 1, 2, 3, 4 hands where I don't have to put in a blind. Unless someone gets knocked out, then it would be, one fewer hand. But it's conceivable that one of these or more of these players is going to bust out. This tournament has been going on for 45 minutes, and that's usually about how long they last. This final table has been going on for 17 minutes, almost 18 minutes. And all right, I need cards. I need cards badly. A 6-3. Oh boy, this guy raised. That's that's good because this guy's out of chips, and looks like he's going to go down the road. So now there's only 5 players. I'm in 5th place, but I have an ace jack. I'm going to go all in because hopefully one of these guys will call and I beat them, or they fold. 7-8. I get my jack. As long as he doesn't get a 5, I'm going to double up. So that's good. I'm still in 5th place, however. I'm going to fold. As you can see, this is kind of dicey. Everybody wants to go to heaven. Nobody wants to die. I'm in the big blind with a king 6. He checked. I'm going to check, and hopefully I get a good flop. I'm going to check because he could be sandbagging. Now I've got a queen. A queen would give me a straight, and a 9 gives me nothing. But I have the king high. Hopefully that's good. It is. See, and this guy called with a 3-4 offsuit. This is Mr. Cool. I'm going to make a note of that. Calls with 3-4 off. I won't do that. He did it because he has a bigger stack than I did. But regardless, he did call with a 3-4 offsuit, which are terrible cards, and I'm going to fold with a 4-8. Now I'm hoping for one of two things. I'm hoping for a winning hand, or one or more of these players to get knocked out, and that's just the name of the game. You know, we're at the bubble. I hate to go out on the bubble. It's happened. I don't like it to happen. I try and avoid it at all possible, if at all possible. And these guys are getting this pretty big pot. We have a new leader. I have an 8-9 offsuit. I'm going to fold. This is the guy that called with a 3-4 offsuit. Hopefully he makes some more bad calls like that. And gets beat. Okay, I have a king 9. Boy, I'm tempted to raise, but I'm going to fold simply because of the fact that I was in first position, and if one of these guys raised, I would be in really bad shape. And as it turns out, my king 9 would have gone nowhere. I would have needed to pair up or get a straight or a possible straight. And sometimes you're glad that you folded, other times you're not. Now, I would have ended up with a pair of 9s and a king kicker. I think that's probably good. This guy had an 8 with a queen kicker. But now I'm in the big blind, and I'm down to 1,800 chips. I have a 5-9 suited. Oh, this guy's going all in. I can't call with this. I have to fold because I don't want to go out. I'm hoping that I still have 1,100 chips. Now, after the small blind, I've got 1,100 chips. I'm going to fold and hope that Mr. Cool here goes out in 5th place and I sneak into 4th. That's not going to happen. He wins the pot. So he's right up to 4,000 chips. I am just about out of room here, but I'm going to fold because I have 2 more hands to get a decent hand in. And meanwhile, these guys are at risk, especially Mr. Cool, who plays fast and loose, are in danger of getting knocked out. Okay, we have oh boy. There's the ante is 1,200 here. I'm going to be all in at my next when I get the big blind, and it would be a miracle if I can sneak into 3rd place here, and I did. I snuck into 4th place. Now everybody's in the money. I feel good. I'm all in with a 7-8 suit. With any luck, I'll win this hand and maybe do better than 4th. But I'm in the money, and I have a pair of 8s. I have the top pair. I was looking good until that ace came up. Now there's another ace. I think my aces and 8s are good. We'll see, though. Yes, they are. Okay. Now I'm in the small blind with a 2-3 offsuit. I'm going to fold and hope that this is the name of the game. Get good cards or hope for the other players to get knocked out. A 4-8 offsuit, I'm not going anywhere with that. Somehow I get a feeling that one of these guys is going to knock themselves out. Six nine suited. I'm going to fold. Now, if I'd stayed in, I would have a straight draw, an inside and outside straight draw. But I have a jack nine. Hopefully these guys will just call and let me see a flop here. A pair of kings. I'm going to check. Now I'm going to go all in. I don't think these guys have a king. I think my jack is going to be good. No, he had a king. He was waiting for. Okay, so I'm down the road in fourth place, and I guess for these guys' sake, I might continue I'll continue to record this. I took fourth, and we've got Mr. Cool over here. We have Charbato and Archer left. They both had kings and eights, or they both had a king eight, so they split the pot. Okay. Well, Mr. Cool had the best hand, or the best cards, but he had the worst hand. So he's going down the road. He's going out. I'm pretty sure one of these guys will beat him here. Maybe this might be the end. Ace King versus 9-2. Ace King. The pair of twos take it. Amazing. It's what happens when you get down to three players and. Okay, well now Mr. Cool goes out in third, and it's up to these guys for first and second. You know, in these tournaments, I comment about my cards, and because this is a final table, I'm going to show the whole thing. It's just a few minutes. When it gets down to two players, you know, it shouldn't be long. But these guys both have good sized stacks. But the blinds are going up, and any one of these hands could be the final. Okay, here we go. Ace 7, Queen 3. This guy from Brazil bluffed, and he bluffed at the wrong time. And now that's it. That's all over. I'll list the names of the 4 top finishers in this video in the highlights. And until next time, Over and out.